Today is about rebranding, and if you feel that maybe you are not completely aligned with your branding as it is right now, this is the perfect video for you, so keep on watching. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Steph, and if you need to erase any limiting beliefs and find the blueprint for the online business of your dreams, this is the place to be. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell below so you don't miss any of my new content, and give a big thumbs up. Rebranding. Maybe right now you don't feel completely aligned with what have you been doing in your business for a while, and maybe you're thinking if it's now the best time to do it. So I'm going to explain to you the best reasons in order to do a rebranding and what you need to take into consideration in order to do so. First of all, what is exactly a rebranding? Because it doesn't need to be always about the visuals, even the visuals can be part of the rebranding. Usually it's when you don't feel aligned with your values, maybe because you have changed them or you have changed something that is a foundation of your business, like your target audience or your mission statement. And this is something that you need to think if you have pivoted and you have changed it, and maybe it's worth it to think if it's worth it to do a rebrand. And maybe you're considering to change your brand in order to accommodate those changes. Now I'm going to explain to you what I think are the best reasons in order to do a rebranding, because sometimes you just need to tweak here and there, but that's not considered a rebranding. And the best reasons is, for example, as I say, when you are changing your values. I'm in the process to do my own rebranding, and at some point in the future, I'm going to share a video with you on how I'm doing it, because it's quite tricky and it's a little bit of a change. So it's a situation where you're feeling insecure all the time and you're not sure if you're doing the best changes for your business. But as I say, in my case, for example, was a matter of changes on the values and changes as well on my, not exactly my target audience, it was more like a niche down. And in that case, if you're niching down, you have a more clear statement or a mission statement for your business, and you feel that your branding right now is not representative of those new values, is a good reason or excuse to do a rebrand. The next two reasons that I'm going to explain to you are not applicable to me, but I want to share it because maybe you can relate to them. One of the reasons in order to change your branding is because maybe your brand has experienced something negative, and now your branding is associated to negative thoughts, and you want to change that. You want to change the experience to your customers or to your prospects, and you're thinking that you need to have a clean slate in order to basically start fresh. I think that is a big reason to do it, and you can change everything. And for me, I'm going to share with you after the next reason the best practice in order to do rebranding. And I think the most important in that case is to have a clear message with your new values, so your customers or potential customers are going to see that negative experience has been changed. You have grown as a business, and you are going to offer a more positive experience to them. The third big reason in order to consider a rebranding is maybe because you want to offer a completely new experience to your customers. For example, you're an online retail business and you want to start having physical stores. That's a completely different experience, and you want to make sure that your customers are going to know exactly where your stores are, what kind of experience they are going to have in the moment that they cross that door, and that's a massive rebranding. If you have an online store, maybe you can offer different kind of products. If you have a stationery store, you can start offering maybe a loungewear with your branding, and you are going to have all those comfy clothing, and you are thinking to basically mix up all those products and have like a planner babe with your loungewear, with your planning in front of her, or things like that. In my case, that I'm a business coach, maybe I can offer courses, online courses, but at some point when all those things are like pandemic is gone, I can offer a retreat. A retreat is a completely different experience to our customers. I want to offer a retreat here in Mallorca that is going to be a weekend, because I think that is the best way for me to share my knowledge and the best tools that I know in order for them to start their business. Now that you're 100% sure that you want to rebrand your business, you need to know the best practices. The first thing that you need to do is get absolutely excited about the possibilities of rebranding your business. Because I know that it's a scary moment because you're basically doing some changes and you're not 100% sure if are for the best or not, but think about your vision for your business and think that all the things that can go really well and that you are going to be completely aligned with what you're doing, and that is going to make it easier for you to do what you need to do. And that leads us to the second thing that you need to do, that is basically envision your brand and business. You need to be 100% sure about what you want to do, because if not, the message that you're going to basically put out there to your customers are going to be mismatch of feelings and confusion. They're not going to be sure about what you want to do, and basically your rebrand is not going to be a successful one. So just try to take your time, make sure that you know what you want to do with your brand, and when you know it, just start. Even if maybe in the future you need to rebrand again, that's absolutely okay, but you need to make sure that what you're doing with your brand right now is absolutely aligned with your new values and your mission. Because if not, your rebranding is not going to succeed because you're not going to feel what you're doing, and that's absolutely going to reflect in everything that you're doing with social media, your message and everything. So please make sure that everything is aligned. Now that you know your new values and mission, you need to make sure that your ideal client avatar is absolutely perfect for your new business. In my case, for example, my new client avatar is just a little tweak of my previous client avatar, because I just niched down, but maybe in your case it's going to be a completely different target audience, and you need to make sure that you write down that ideal client avatar, because all your content, all the messages that you're putting out there needs to be directly to them. Now that you have all those elements in place, you need to make sure that there is a market for your new business. And maybe you already have a following that you can survey and have a feedback, and you're going to be able to see if those changes are going to fit your current audience, or maybe you need to go outside your audience to see if there is another new complete audience waiting for you. The next step is basically try to brainstorm how to do it. In my case, most of the changes are going to be done on Instagram, but because I want to have a cohesive brand, you're going to see some changes here too. So in Instagram, I decided to basically create a brand new account because I didn't have that many followers in the previous one. And there, I think that I'm going to be able not only to share from day one the new mission statement, the new message, and what I want to do, and it's going to be more clear for my potential customers and my followers. So as I said, it's not only about the visuals, it's about the message, your ideal client, and I will share the process here with you soon. I hope that this video was of value to you. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comment section down below, and I will be more than happy to answer them in a future video, and I will give you a shout out just for submitting the question. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Down below so you don't miss any of my new content, and give a big thumbs up.
Big thumbs like?
Sí, es que estaba mezclando. Thumbs like.
I like it.
I like it a lot.